Hello from Wilmington, North Carolina, everyone. Now, before I get into the main part of this vlog, let me give you a little bit of news from the home front. First off, Nestor is doing awesome. Also, back in Tennessee, the mulberry trees have not died. I can't say that they are springing up and coming to life and just taking over, but they haven't died, so that is a good sign. Also, my dad tried to inflate a trailer tire with ether and a lighter and failed miserably. Also, he's put in a raised garden, tilled up a nice big patch and trying to plant it for a larger garden in the side yard. The wild muscadines and the blackberries are coming in fantastically, and it looks like my dad is taking just fine to the retired life. You got yourself a rooster. I did a little experiment to see if I could gather enough condensation water from the air conditioner to take a shower with, and the answer is yes, it is possible, but it takes about 3 days. And then on Friday, June the 15th, 2018, I headed out here to Wilmington, North Carolina. And then Saturday morning is where we start the vlog. So here we go. Hello everyone, and welcome to Burgaw, North Carolina. I'm not sure exactly if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is the way it's spelled. Today is Saturday, June 16th, 2018, and I am at the one-day Blueberry Festival out here in their courthouse town square. It's one of the very few one-day festivals that I will go out of town for. It's right about 9 o'clock opening time, and I'm completely ready to go. Now, when they say Blueberry Festival, they're actually serious about having blueberries here. So, lots of blueberries. We have, what's this, a blueberry jam, blueberry cider, and I'm betting some blueberry muffins down here. Let's keep moving. What are you guys making over here? Making smoothies. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, go ahead and make me one.
This is called a blueberry cream cheese pie.
Blueberry cream cheese pie, and that's blueberry cobbler right there, isn't
Blueberry
it?
crunch.
Crunch, okay.
It's cobbler on steroids, so I like to say.
Alright, let me have one of each. Now, that is the way to have breakfast/lunch at a blueberry festival. Look at this giant inflatable blueberry over here. Now, that is new. That is new. That wasn't here last year. It is about 7:30 now, and they worked the snot out of me for 12 hours straight. That is a good thing. That's what keeps me coming back to this one-day festival. The only one-day festival that I actually go out of town for, partly because it puts me on the North Carolina coast amongst a lot of historic things that I really want to see, but also because of this, a one-day festival that will work the snot out of you. It is now time to get all of this into here. Just like that, we are done with another festival. Well, good Sunday morning, everyone. June the 17th, 2018. This little campground I found in my All Stays app, and it put my camper just a short walk from the shower house. It's called Horses to Harleys. Have to recommend it. It was only $22 a night, and it's only about 35 minutes from Wilmington. Just stepped out of a little Family Dollar here, stopped by to grab a little snack for the road, and found what is probably the perfect gag gift for a bachelor party. I just started laughing when I saw these. I'm like, I would get like a whole box of these and have somebody open them at a bachelor party. That would be... Anyway, but then when I went to go check out, the cashier says, do you want these in a bag? And I just busted out laughing. Everybody was looking at me like, what's he laughing about? But yeah, something about, do you want these in a bag? That's funny! I'm not going to explain it. If the kids don't get it, that's good. You guys out there, you older people, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I am hungry, so the first thing I'm going to do is try this all-you-can-eat sushi place. It's really very fancy in here. Look at this. You got lots of bamboo feng shui going on here, and this entire wall. It looks like it's a printed photograph of a waterfall that is somehow falling over tree branches. I'm starting with some miso soup. I'm also doing the edamame thing. It's a great way to start off a sushi meal. Going on to the main course, I'm trying the seaweed salad. Spring roll, of course. And this is something they're calling the rainbow roll. And, that's really good. Okay, I'm turning the camera on for one last thing, something I noticed on their menu I had to try. This is flying fish, but it looks like it's got some fish egg in there too. So we're going to call that the strange thing I'm eating on this episode. Flying fish nigiri. Doesn't taste fishy at all. The eggs have a little bit of crunch to them. The seaweed wrap on it is a little too thick, I think. It's kind of tough. But not unbearable. It's pretty good. It's about 7 o'clock now. I'm over at the Regal. I'm going in to see Incredibles 2. Now, I've done my best to completely stay away from all the trailers, everything about this. Haven't seen any of the reviews. I've been trying to stay away from the trailers so much that I actually had to run out of the theater when I was going to see Solo because they wanted to show me the trailer. But I saw a little bit of the first one trailer. I do know it's supposed to start off with Mrs. Incredible having some kind of like jump in her career, and Mr. Incredible is kind of a stay-at-home dad. I think that's how it's starting off. It looks like they changed their mind and go back to the crime-fighting team that they work best as. I'm going to trust Pixar that they're doing a good job here. I've been waiting on this movie for 14 years. As soon as I'm out of here, I'm going to turn the camera on and give you guys my opinion about it. We're seating now, and I'm doing it upright, guys. I'm going to be seeing it in IMAX this time. Here we go. Just got out. Whoa! Was it worth the 14-year wait? That's a big resounding yes. It was definitely worth the 14-year wait. I'm still just soaking it in. There was so much that happened. One big difference, I'm going to have to say, is there was no death in this movie. Oh, sorry. Guess I should have said beforehand. Spoiler alert. Okay. There was no death in this movie. If you remember the last movie, that was the thing that really made The Incredibles stand apart from other superhero movies, is that there was that whole slew of superheroes that Syndrome killed. And then on the fight on the island with all the henchmen, they were killing henchmen. I mean, they were dying in fiery explosions, being crushed by a train car, that kind of thing. There was no death in this movie. I don't know if maybe they got enough complaints that they felt like they needed to tone it down as far as that goes. But just the fact that death is something that happens in the superhero cartoon world, the danger was still very real. You know, you would think by the way the movie started that this was all going to be a feminist thing. So easy, even he can do it. As far as it was on a commercial in there, and it was all just kind of setting that tone that the guys are goofy and stupid, and you know, it's time to let the women take charge. But yet at the same time, the main villain was a woman, and it was a woman that was taking a backseat role to her brother, and she turned out to be the villain. So it was addressing some very complicated issues that can't just be defined as, oh, this is good, this is bad. It really lets you know that issues are complicated, people are complicated, politics are complicated, and you can't just sum it all up in a few lines, but we're still out there in it together, working as a team. And it had a good message. It did. Once again, I trusted Pixar to do right by the characters, and they did. You know, we worry that Pixar is going to go the way of Disney and just start pumping out a bunch of sequels, and the sequels are never going to be as good as the first one. But so far, they've started making sequels, but they're keeping the quality up there. When they made all their Toy Story movies, Toy Story 2 and 3, still good. Incredibles 2, holding its own, still good. So, you know what? I do hope for another Incredibles movie at some point, but the way that they actually, I don't know how they did it, but they actually surpassed that first movie. As good as that first movie was, this one was actually better. It was bigger, it was louder, it was more entertaining, it was more engaging, the story was better. It really kept you focused on everything. It was more sophisticated writing, more mature writing. It was like everything amped up, made better. They did it. They actually made the second movie better. And if that took 14 years to do that, I hope they don't, succumb to the pressure of we need another one, and pump out one too soon and bring the quality down. You know, guys, if they need another 14 years, give it to them. I think it'll be worth it for an Incredibles 3. So that's my opinion on The Incredibles. Go see it. I hope to see it again. Maybe I'll see it in 3D next time. I'll be getting the DVD. If they come out with a collector's edition, I'll be getting that. If they come out with the t-shirts, I'll be grabbing those. If there's another video game, I'll get that, man. I love this movie. Loved it. And that is going to be it for Vlog 104. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon to start receiving notifications. Share this vlog around with all your social media friends. And I'm still out here on the North Carolina coast, and I'm not leaving without seeing some of this nice historical stuff, and that's going to be in the next few vlogs. So please tune in again for that. I love you guys, and I will see you again in the next one.